Good afternoon, Cologne. Everybody ousting! Get on your feet, come on! Put your hands up in the air. Put your hands up in the air. We're gonna fight them all. A 7-nation army couldn't hold me back. They're gonna rip it up, taking their time right behind my back. And I'm talking to myself at night, 'cause I can't forget. Hey! Back and forth through my mind behind a cigarette. And the message coming from my eyes says, leave it alone, make some noise! Let me hear you! Whoa, oh, oh, oh. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. Everybody! Kielce! Kiel! Hamburg! Barcelona, make some noise! Don't wanna hear about it. Every single one has got a story to tell. Everyone knows about it. From the Queen of England till the hounds of hell. Now if I catch you coming back my way, I'm gonna serve it to you and you and you. Now that ain't what you want to hear, but that's what I'll do. And the feeling coming from my blood, go back home. 'Cause that ain't what you wanna hear. Make some noise. Go back home. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. Nächste Seite. Da vorne. Alle zusammen! Oh, 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 oh. Yeah!
Well, a bit of white stripes there in the Velox CHF Final Four. Crowd liked it, they were on their feet. Once again, a great opening ceremony, great laser show. And he's still going. I'm just wondering, should I join in?
Followed by Rob Fowler, ladies and gentlemen, to kick us off for this match for third place. Can I hear you? Say goodbye to Rob.
Well, he's really milking this one.
That's beautiful.
And there they go. Look at that. What a great logo. What a great event. The Velox CHF Final Four in the Lanxess Arena. If you've just joined us, you've joined us in time for the bronze medal match between Viva Targa Kielce of Poland and THW Kiel, the reigning champions of the Velox CHF Champions League. But there will be a new name on the trophy today, because at 6 o'clock is the final game between Barcelona and HSV Hamburg, and we hope you can join us for that. But there is the small matter of the bronze medal to be decided, and it's going to be decided very, very shortly. Around 8 minutes or so to go until throw-off. And there's the hall speaker. I mean, this guy really revs up the crowd. He is absolutely fantastic. He has so much energy. He's brilliant. And there are the young boys and girls who carry the flags in. What a moment for them. The Zebras is the nickname of THW Kiel, and there is the mascot. And the flag of Kiel goes on, followed by the flag. And there's the young girl on the left telling them all what to do. Well done, young lady. The two referees today from Portugal. The flag of Kielce makes up the four flags that come in. The EHF flag, of course, the competition itself and the two teams with the referees in the center of the entire event. And there down in the right-hand corner, the mascots coming in, giving the hugs. What a moment for those young handball fans to be here. Absolutely brilliant, surrounded by 20,000, and look, not a bit of fear on their faces. It's absolutely great to watch. They've been choreographed so well. They know exactly where they need to be. The Kielce mascot is getting the Kielce fans lined up, getting them revved up, getting them ready.
Well, then we'll move on to the back speak of Kielce to Pavel. Pavel, show us your team.
So the official hall speaker of Kielce is here to talk us through the team that'll be introduced first. The blue and yellow lights of Kielce dance around the floor. A wave goes through this arena. And you have to say well done to all the fans who are here. German, Swedish fans I've met, Hungarian fans. They give great support to all the teams. It really is fair play. Grabarczyk comes on, followed by Jurecki, and then the captain Tkaczyk. Thordir Olafsson, the Icelander. Schmal, former World Player of the Year in goal, had a fairly decent game in goal yesterday. Bielecki, they're delighted to be here. Big smiles, bronze medal to play for. What an achievement for a Polish team if they can go home with a bronze medal today. Stojkovic, didn't see him at his best yesterday. Lievski getting a cheer also from the Hamburg fans where he played before. A nice axis of Polish and Croatian players in this team, and they seem to have bonded really, really well. And then of course you have the Slovenian Uroš Zorman, first Slovenian to play at the Velox EHF Final Four. And of course, Thordir Olafsson, the Icelander, makes up the team for Viva Targi Kielce. And now the hall speaker from THW Kiel takes over to introduce the reigning champions, but only for another couple of hours, because they will hand over the trophy to either Hamburg or Barcelona in the final, live at 6 o'clock Central European time. Don't miss it. It's going to be an absolute cracker. And Kiel make their way on, led in by Marcus Alm. What a great pity for all handball fans, new and old, that this is the last Champions League game that we will see Marcus Alm play. He's been such a great ambassador for the sport and his club, but first and foremost for the sport of handball. Always prepared to give an interview, always gives 100% on the court. He's just a gentleman, and he is a sad, sad loss to the sport, but I suppose age catches up with all of us, and Marcus has decided that his body can take no more. And like I said, this is the last time we'll see him playing in the Champions League. And we wish him a fond farewell, hope the game goes well, and hope that whatever life holds for him after handball is positive and good. And of course, on this Kiel team, you also have Omeyer playing in his last Champions League game for Kiel. He moves to Montpellier. Narcisse will leave Kiel to go to Paris Saint-Germain, and Illich will move to Veszprem. So 4 players leaving the Kiel setup at the end of this season. But of course, for Marcus Alm, it's for good.
We want to hear the official Velox EHF Champions League anthem, ladies and gentlemen. And here it is.
And the anthem of the Velox EHF Champions League is played. As the camera moves along the faces of the Kielce team, they will want to perform better than yesterday, there's no doubt. Had a little bit of a mad 5 minutes. that really cost them the game. Bogdan Venta took some chances with 7 players outfield and left the goal empty, and Barcelona punished them twice. And there's focus for you. The THW Kiel team, they will want to go home with at least 3rd place. It'll be interesting to see how much Alfred Gislason changes the team from yesterday, whether he gives some of the younger players, some of the fringe players more of a game, the likes of Wiencheck, Dominic Klein only played a few moments yesterday, and there is the new match ball. Looks great, really blends in well with the blue floor. So the crowd is on their feet, the lights are fully back on, and the young lady smiles at the camera. Look at that, she's going to be famous. And she gives us the fair play announcement for all teams and spectators. Well done, young lady. Well said. Lovely smile. And how could you argue with that? Teams move along, shake hands. They know each other so well, these guys. And this is the Kielce team. They're from Poland. Look out for number 5, Mikhail Jurecki. Zorman, number 23, will have to have a better game than he did yesterday. I love this number 24. Roshinsky also plays in the centre. And of course, number 27, Ivan Čupic. And number 12, Slavomir Šmal, former World Player of the Year goalkeeper. Plus Vinio Losert, number 20, in goal. And Bogdan Venta, former Polish and German international, dual citizenship. And he's a great coach and has done fantastically well to get his team this far. THW Kiel, well, it's who's not a star on this team. Ilic, great jump shooter, 25. Daniel Narcisse could do it all on his own if he wants to, but loves to bring his team into play. Ekberg, great buy at the start of the season on number 18 on the right wing. Marco Vuyin in the right back position. Yicha, a super player, number 39. And there is Alfred Gislason. Well, he's still smiling, and you gotta like. Oh, he still calls them in though. You gotta love Alfred. He's just a wonderful guy to talk to. He's a wonderful guy to have a conversation with. And there are the 2 goalkeepers, both former World Players of the Year. Schmal on the left, Omeyer on the right.
Are you ready to make some noise?
And you just know Omeyer is going to have a great game today, because he hasn't played well and he hasn't been up to his normal standard for so long. But today I get a feeling, you know. Boris Zorman on the left there, 3 Champions Leagues in his pocket, I should say, and Yicha a number in his pocket too. And Filip Yicha is just a wonderful talent, 31 years of age, and seems like he's been playing forever. Palmerson from Iceland, and it's Kakador and Nicolau from Portugal are the referees for today's game. One of the matches of the week that we had, they refereed, and I have to say they were of a very high standard. 2 of the rising stars of the referees in the game, absolutely wonderful, really read the game very well and make critical decisions and make them really very well indeed. So let's have a look at the lineup. If you've just joined us, you're very welcome to the Velox CHF Final 4. It's the 3rd place match between Kielce and Kiel. Kiel playing all in black with the gold trim, and they start with the ball from the left wing. It's Dominic Klein, Ilic, Palmerson in the centre, Vuyin, Ekberg, and it's René Toft-Hansen on the line. So he really has shuffled his pack. Gislason, he's giving all the fringe players much more of a game today, more so than yesterday. In goal is Palika, and the ball starts, and it's almost stolen by Manuel Strelec in the defence for Kielce. The shot is taken by Ilic, he misses, and Kielce go on the fast break. Lievski to Tkaczyk, to Jurecki, into the line to Musa. What a ball! Oh, unfortunate, it almost worked out. So Kielce play with Strelec on the left wing, and on the right wing it's Čupic, and the game has started at a rate of knots, and a little bit of a push. It's going to be a free throw from 9 metres, and both these teams are competitive. They want to win it. You can see it automatically. You can see it straight away. in a lot of these games, maybe it's difficult for the teams to motivate themselves. Remember, they've only lost a semi-final yesterday. The emotions must still be very raw for them. And yet both these teams have started professionally well and strong. Beautiful ball into the net of Tansen. Great defending from Čupić. Good decisions by the referee. Could have maybe given a penalty for Čupić being inside, but there was a glut of Kielce players around him. So well done. 1 minute 25 seconds in the game gone. Hits the crossbar. Rebound goes out to Jurecki. Hits the foot of Čupić, and it's gone to Kiel. Palmerson through, and Lucerte saved it. I don't know how he did it. Looked like goal. Palmerson had to do was score the goal, but Lucerte somehow managed. Nice ball behind the back. Oh, nearly into the line. Someone falls over. Referee decides it's going to be a free throw, 9 metres, and Big Musa is in on the line, number 22. So Kielce start left wing, as you see, number 17 there, Surlek. Bielecki now in the half-back position. Tkaczyk in the centre, Lievski right back. Čupić on the right wing, and Musa in on the line, and Ilic gives him a little shove, and Toftansen joins him. So it's 2-on-1 in there. Bielecki slips, something wrong with the floor there. Tkaczyk takes the shot. It's a poor shot, and Palika breaks it out, and Kiel break quickly. Palmerson, Ilic, the switch again to Vujen. Out to Palmerson. What's he going to do? Back into Vujen again. Back to Palmerson. Little second pass. What a shot! He hits the crossbar again. And the referees decide it's going to be a yellow card, and it'll be a yellow card for Tkaczyk. Tkaczyk, number 6, gets a caution, and ball starts at 9 metres, and there you see Tkaczyk just apologising to Palmerson on the replay. And Kiel started again. Their movement is so fluid. And Kielce have decided to stay in at 6 metres. Look at the fight on the line as Haftansen gets it. Turns Tkaczyk, brilliantly done. Ball breaks, Čupić! Oh, little Čupić breaks through everybody and sticks it in the back of the onion bag. And it's 1 apiece, 3 minutes 18 gone. How can they keep up this pace for the whole game? Vujen, Ilic. And Ilic slows it down and asks Vujen to come back to his normal position. No changes in defence from Kiel, but how quickly did Čupić break there to get that goal? Bogdan Venta patrols again, always standing in my eye line. Ekberg with the ball, Toftansen with the break, goes across, hits the post a third time, and that was from Ilic. Čupić breaks it quickly to Tkaczyk, Tkaczyk to Bielecki. Musa was free, they didn't get it to him. They covered quickly, Kiel. They're staying back in 6, and Palika gets the ball, but it's to Čupić, and Čupić misses the goal completely. Very unlike him from the right wing, but what a game. It's exhibition stuff at the moment. This is what we want to see in the third place match in the Velok CHF Final 4. There's Lievski, takes the shot. Nice save by Palika, and then of course Čupić missed the goal entirely. Nice save, Lucerte, straight at him from Vujen. Vujen took a couple of strange shots yesterday. He really is the most improved player for me on Kiel, this team, but didn't have his best day yesterday. Nice ball into Musa. And the referees have decided that there was something untoward happening there. Looks like they're giving a penalty. Nice ball to Musa, and yeah, you see that Ekberg is defending inside. Nice save by Palika with his shoulder there. Musa's a big guy. They'll have to push him off the 6 metre line, I think. Čupić fakes one, gets one. And it's 2 for Čupić, it's 2 for Kielce. And they lead 2-1. Look at the concentration. I think he may have been a bit disappointed he didn't get to play much more yesterday, but I think Olofsson deserved his place in the team. He had done well in Čupić's absence, but at the moment it's Kiel breaking again, and it's all movement. Look at it. But the team from Kielce following the ball, always closing the gaps, closing the gate. No space for Kiel to break through, but Kiel always seem to manage to find some space. Dominic Klein comes across, second line, a huge gap behind Palmerson there, and ball into Toftansen. They've lost it. They've tried that 3 times. Toftansen got it once, but it hasn't worked the other twice. And now it's Jurecki with the ball. It's Tkaczyk all the way across to Jupic. Jumps. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that's special. And it's the speed with which the ball drops once it covers the goalkeeper, goes past the goalkeeper's head, and it's 3-1 Kielce. They've started the game well. Kiel, notoriously bad at starting games, but suddenly get themselves into their rhythm, and then everything's okay. But at the moment, perhaps Kielce are hungrier for a bronze medal. Illich. Hand is up for passive play already. Palmerson tries to take a shot. Hits the defence into the welcoming arms of Losert, and they break, and it's Jurecki. Jurecki jumps. Oh! Takes a nice hit in mid-air. The Portuguese referees decide there's nothing in that. And Jurecki had some problems dealing with their referees' decisions yesterday in terms of the hits that you have to take at this level. And I think that's fair. His arm is still free. Yes, he falls over. Great decision by the referees, and you have to say that Jurecki just has to get used to that at this level. You're not going to be allowed to walk straight through a defence. Illich jumps, tries to drop it in, and he's hit. And the referees decided that was illegal from Lievski, and it's going to be a 9-metre ball to Kiel. 7 minutes, 40 seconds gone. I cannot believe it. That is the quickest 8 minutes. 3-1. Of course, the Lievski family will be cheering both these games today. Big brother Martin will be playing in the final later for HSV Hamburg. Had a great game yesterday. Palmerson tries to get it into Toftansen again. It's not working. Sterlek all alone. Jumps. Oh, he scores it. I thought Palika had got a little touch on it there, but not to be. If you've just joined us, it's the 3rd place match between Kielce from Poland and Kiel in the Velok CHF Final 4. And at the moment, Kielce have come out of the blocks. Beautiful ball to Ekberg. He does it, and it's going to be a penalty. Referees haven't given the goal, but they have given it 2 minutes to Jurecki, number 5. And you see, he just tries to pull, and he'd landed. That's why the referees didn't allow the goal. And Jurecki gets a little word in the ear. And Vuyin steps forward for the penalty. Losert to face him. And he says, "Ref, I'm standing here. What are you going to do?" And the referee is saying, "Has everybody realised we've given 2 minutes here? The 2 minutes is on the clock. It's a power play for Kiel now. And they can score in the first second of the power play." And we're just waiting for it to appear. It's appeared on our screens, as you see in the red there, the 2-minute suspension, but it hasn't appeared on the main scoreboard in the arena, and that's why everyone's looking up to the heavens to see what's going on. And at the moment, the technical experts are trying to figure out why the giant cube is not showing 2 minutes, and now we're all looking up at the screen, and suddenly it appears, and everybody is happy as Larry. And they're still waiting. The referees are happy that the 2 minutes. No, they've gone to the table again, and Vuyin says, "I'll go off and get myself a nice cup of tea," because as we look up at the scoreboard, it's showing that player 5 from both teams has been given a 2-minute suspension, except there is no player 5 on the Kiel team. An interesting one about the two coaches, Venta and Gislason, played together. In the late 80s and 90s in Bidasoa, Irun. The 2 minutes has been accepted. The referees are asking. The whistle goes. And Losert saves it. And to be honest, at that stage, I think Marko Vuyin was just tired of holding the ball in his hand. And Yeah, gets a full palm on it, Losert. And tough on Vuyen because he was waiting there quite a long time, but good save by Losert. And now in the power play, Roshinsky comes on. The goal is open. They won't want to lose this ball. Bilecki, oh, it's gone in, and Bilecki, Karol Bilecki, scores a goal, gets himself back in defence, and it's 5-1. And Palmerson, who has tried too many drop-in balls and too many shots that weren't coming off, gets the hook, and on comes Narcisse in the centre. I have to say I like this Kiel strip of Vuyen all the way through, nice and easy. Jersey's almost ripped off the back of Toftansen, and Kiel, after almost 10 minutes of the game, get their second goal. So Giselason and Vente played together at Bidasoa Irun, and so they know each other well. They were big superstars in those days in Spain. Won a Spanish Cup there together. And Kielce and Kiel have met 4 times before. Kiel have 3 wins, Kielce only 1. Musa makes it in on the wraparound, goes in, blocks the goal. Oh, the gap was almost open, but not quite. The power play is on. It's a long ball from Palika! Palika! Nice little goal for the Swedish stopper, and it's almost deja vu. Oh, if you saw the game yesterday between Barcelona and Kielce, they did exactly the same thing, and I have to say, that is not an easy trick to do, and he gets it right in the corner. Would have been better if he'd gone for the far corner, I have to say. Losert definitely wouldn't have gotten there. But nice to see a bit of exhibition stuff from Palika in a non-pressure, I suppose, situation. And jump from Strelec, and a nice goal in the near post, and it's 6-3, 10:30 gone in the game. Vuyen, or Ilic, I should say, not Vuyen. And 1 second attack they score. Now Chupic all alone. No, plays it back to Lievski. All the way across to Jurecki, who's back on after the 2-minute suspension. And he gives his traditional salute to the crowd, and it's 7-4. Oh, Ilic alone, waits for the right wing. Ekberg gets him. Out comes Vuyen. Vuyen, little soft pass to Narcisse. Back inside to Vuyen again. Underarm, and they've hit the post, the woodwork or the metalwork, whatever you want to call it, for the 4th time in the game. Chupic is complaining about something. Ilic has the ball to Vuyen. Vuyen held by Tkacic, and it's 7-4. That's racy stuff, this. No one's taking a breath. Do they realise that they actually played a 1-hour game yesterday? Nice ball into René Toftansen. He's foul, pushed in the back. They're not happy on the bench of Kielce. Good decisions by the referee. And they're trying to play in René Toftansen, but the gap is just not there at the moment. Oh, nice ball to Vuyen, and he could have gone in. He could have moved forward. Look at the defence stretched. They're moving them hither and yon, and the shot is taken, but Musa blocks it. In the meantime, the referees decide it's going to be a free throw from the 9-metre line, and they let Toftansen know exactly where it's to be taken. Here's the shot, and, well, Ilic again, same movement, ball across to Vuyen. Oh, that's a beautiful ball to Klein, and they've hit the crossbar again. And Ekberg, clever, great save. What a reaction from Losert, because he was gone after the Klein shot, but he managed to recover and stop. And Ekberg, quick thinking, knowing the goal was a little bit open. But how many times have they hit the crossbar or the post today? There's another one, and that was clever by Ekberg. He had an idea that the goalkeeper was on the far side, but he manages to make it back, and it's 7-4. Bilecki, oh! The cannon comes out, and it flies into the back of the net. Ball to Klein, and Kiel 8-4 down after 12:59. Question is, can we beat the record of 72 goals yesterday? Look at that. Toftansen steps out early on, but the arm is free. 72 goals we had in the Hamburg-Kiel game yesterday in the second semi-final, and we might be on course. 12 goals already. Shot, oh, rebound, Chupic, great ball, Strelec, The Croatian boys, they know each other so well, wing to wing, and they've really started this game brilliantly, and a timeout has been called by Kiel. Čupić and Strlek together, it's that fast break, they seem to know automatically where the other is. Of course, both play for Croatia. Great save again by Loser. Tkačić just bundles it off to Čupić, and Čupić already knows Strlek is gone, and 9-4. I often wonder in this situation what exactly the coaches can say in 1 minute that's actually going to change anything, and I've finally decided that they just try to stop the momentum of the other team, you know, make a break in the play, and it's a good tactic to have. Or perhaps they remind one player of one thing, because if you say too much, there's no way in this atmosphere, 20,000 people around you, in the emotion of the game, in the heat of battle, that you're going to remember 3-4 things. Maybe one quick thing just to remind them about something, and also just to break the opponent's momentum. So, Velox EHF Final Four, third place bronze medal match. Kiel versus Kielce. Kielce in yellow playing from right to left, and Kiel all in black with the gold trim. And on come the big guns, Yicha and Alm, but Klein keeps his place out on the left wing. Vuyin, Narcisse, Yicha, Dominic moves around, gives it back to him. A well-rehearsed Kiel move this. Ball to Vuyin, who was a bit, didn't move particularly well. Lovely ball across to Narcisse. Oh, that was super. I didn't even see that gap myself, but it must have been there. Grabarczyk makes his way in. Ball to Jurecki. Jurecki across to Tkačić. Tkačić bounces it, and no chance to get past Marcus Alm. 9-5 the score. And Grabarczyk, strange to see him cross the 6-metre line, but Bilecki makes his way on. So the coach using, from Kielce, using his entire bench as well. Musa takes a break. On comes Stojkovic, the Serb, on this team. Lievski to Tkačić. And it's still Strlek down there in the left wing. The block, no, it's a little movement across, parallel pass from back to back. And Strlek, oh, how did he do it? Absolutely beautiful. Look at that smile. Narcisse goes for an absolutely crazy shot. The break is on. It's Čupić all alone. He can't score, and he does, though! Oh! Oh, that was, I mean, there were 4 Kiel players around him. It's 11-5. Kiel didn't expect this. Yicha tries to break through, and it's Tkačić fouled him first, and Strlek just gave him the helping hand. And Gislason must be wondering after the season they've had, because they have such a tough season. They've won the German National Championship, they've won the German Cup. They got through an incredible group. They beat Veszprem in the quarterfinals, narrowly of course, but did it in Veszprem and at home. And then they come here, and Tkačić, has he got the legs? He does, and he scores it. 12-5, 7 goals up. I cannot believe what I'm seeing. And it's just a continuation of Kiel's game yesterday. They're making bad mistakes, bad decisions, and just not getting into this competition at all. It's almost like they haven't arrived. Narcisse, Yicha. Oh, he's hit, but they get it back to Narcisse again. The long pass across now. Where's the gap? It's in there on the line. No, it's not. The foul is in on the line, and the referees are going to say, be calm. Good refereeing. These boys are absolutely brilliant, I have to say. They are so calm in their decisions, not just brandishing 2 minutes for the sake of it, and always clear with the players what they want. Narcisse jumps again, saved by Loser. He's pushed, but he gets nothing. Ball breaks, Lievski, Tkačić. Oh, Tkačić. It was Hens yesterday, and now Tkačić.
How many goals is that he's got? It's got 2, I think. 2 from 3. And the coach said he was ready. The coach said he was fit. And he looks it. No chance for Omaye there. And Omaye at the moment is on 0%. 5 goals from 5 attacks. Losert, 64%. Yicha well over the top. The defense of Kielce is so strong today. Eight goals down. It's a great game. It's actually a great game to watch. Normally when one team is 8 goals down, there's nothing in it, but it's just the way Kielce have been. Look at the efficiency in their scoring, 76%. Amazing ball to Lievski and another goal! Kiel must be wondering what they did, because it's almost like a curse. Every shot on target is a goal this weekend against Kiel. Yicha, Vuyen, Narcisse. 9 goals, and a second timeout has been called by Gislason in the first. I've never seen this before. Within the first 18 minutes, the Kiel team has been called to the office. I have never seen that from Kiel before. I've never seen it from Gislason. And what is he saying? I mean, he cannot be happy. He's giving Narcisse the eyeball, that's for sure. Looks like Kiel didn't get out of bed this morning. That's what it looks like to me. Bogdan Venta, he must be thinking he's in paradise. I mean, you're 9 goals up after 18 minutes against Kiel. You just say, you hand in your resignation. You say, I'm going out on top. It's amazing. Look at that for a goal from Čupić. That is wonderful to see. You know what's amazing about that? It wasn't the lob, it was the speed with which the ball actually dipped after he put it over the goalkeeper's head. He and Sterlek have been fantastic today, but also the jump shooters. But there's no doubt about it at the moment. The Kielce defense is working hard. The Kielce boys are hungry. Vuyen, Yicha, Ilic. Now the big jump shooters are on for Kiel. Vuyen to Ilic. Ilic to Dominic Klein. Brings it back around. Ilic again. Ball to Vuyen. Oh, they've lost it again. Over elaboration. Ball to Čupić. Stolen by Yicha. Looks for a pass. Finds it to Vuyen. Ilic moves this side. Can he score? Of course he can. Nice from Kiel there. And it was the simple thing to do. There's a sense of over elaboration in what they're trying in the attack. And that was simple. Look for the guy that's free, give him the ball, and it's 14-6. Bielecki takes up again where Jarecki left off, and now Roshinsky, one of my favorite players on this Kielce team, he starts in the center again. Block from Stojkovic, back to Lievski to Čupić. Čupić is given a little shove, makes the most of it, and it's going to be a free throw, nothing more. And Alm has a little word with him as if to say, cut that out. And now it's Bogdan Venta who takes a timeout. 1 minute after Kiel has done it. And he speaks to Roshinsky. He knows exactly what he wants him to do. He's explaining it to him. And Roshinsky, I think, is a very good player. I think he's got great possibilities. Strange to think he's 29 years of age, but then Uros Norman is in his early 30s, 33, so there's a 4-year gap. I think Roshinsky could be a great centre player in the coming years. And that's the colour I was talking about that Kielce bring to this tournament. Look at that. Wonderful. So at the moment, Omayer has 0% saves. 6 from 6 have gone past him. You have to say, he's really not to blame for most of them. The defence is non-existent in front of him.
10 minutes more to play in the first half.
Bielecki to Roshinsky. They're staying wide. Look at Yika out front, but the gap behind him is massive, and now the ball breaks, but that was the wrong pass, and Bielecki finds himself with nowhere to go, and they absolutely blew that one. That wasn't the way to go. No time to bring the ball back there. It needed to go wide to the wings. Quick ball, Yika over the top again. And Gislason is explaining to him that he wants him to go straight to the gap. Not 9 meters. He says make the gap and go straight to it. And their percentages are absolutely shocking at the moment. Rene Toft-Hansen is 100%. 1 from 1. Illich is 2 from 5. Travelling, says the referee. Gislason called it first. Ball breaks to Yika. What's he going to do? He goes to the gap. No, plays it to Illich. Illich a bit slow, held up. And now travelling from him, even though his arm was held. Ball breaks to Uretsky. Uretsky all alone. And it's a goal. And this time, Omayer looks at the referee and says, how can you call a travelling down at him when someone had a hold of his arm? But the referees are allowing the play to go, and it's a yellow card for Momir Illich for complaining. And I know why. He says he apologises then to the referee, but he felt that his arm was held before he could make the pass, and the referee's called travelling. But Illich, there you go, he's explaining to the referee what happened. He's right. So they have to start again. 15-6, 9 goals up for Kielce. Who'd have thought that? I didn't. Little ball, almost worked. Very clever. Now the winger comes into play. It's Sprenger. And it's out to Yika. And it's a poor ball to Vuyin. Vuyin breaks away. Bogdan Venta wants passive play. He's not going to get it yet. And Yika again tries to go past, spins it. And it's going to be a foul. 9 meters, and they're lucky to get it because they were going nowhere fast. And actually, Čupić stepped across the 6 meter zone to get there. But probably a fair decision, 9 meters. Yika tries to go again to the gap, and there's no one out in the wing because Illich stayed in the 9 meter position, and Dominic Klein had already gone in as a second line. The hand is still not up for passive play. Stolen. He looks for Ilievski, bounces the ball, calm as you like. And now it's Roshinsky with the ball, and everything's coming up roses at the moment for Kielce. Off come Grabarczyk and Uretsky, and on go Stojkovic and Bielecki. What an atmosphere. Ball to Čupić, nowhere to go. Klein is in the way. Ball again to Lievski, to Bielecki. Look at the blocking in there from Stojkovic. It's a poor ball though. Really poor ball. Hand is up for passive play. He's going to have to do something. Roshinsky, he loses it. And on this side it's open. Gets it to Vuyin, and he jumps from 9 meters. Scores the goal. Great defending from Kiel. And they were defending space and passes. Really, really good. That was what was nice about that one, to see that it's not all about hitting players and stopping players. It's about closing off their areas of opportunity, and Kiel did it really, really well there. 15-7. Is this the comeback? Baby steps. Roshinsky, Lievski. Čupić goes in second line on this near side. Roshinsky, and he's held up by Illich, and Illich has had a yellow card. You want to be careful holding onto his arm like that. Stojkovic blocking again. Roshinsky again. Oh, that's too easy. Absolutely far too easy. And Klein gets his goal. Well deserved. They actually hit the post again. I think that's the 6th time in the game. But the rebound came to Klein, and he made no mistake. That's a good goal. Waits for Losert to move and puts it near post. Really well done. Dominic Klein, he's got fantastic hang time. And they're blessed, Kiel, to have Sigurdsson and Klein might count himself a little unlucky that he hasn't played much more in recent weeks. I should say in recent matches. Stojkovic, Bielecki, same again, the block on this side. Why is Lievski coming back inside again? It's the gap is outside at that stage over to Čupić, and he comes back in, and that gives Kiel the chance. It's almost like they want to shoot from the centre, and there's timeout called for by the referees. And why does he come back in? Gives Jicha the chance there. He's already beaten Ilic, which means he's only got to get the ball. Look at the wing, Čupić wide open. Coming back inside again is not the decision. Jicha's taking a yellow card. And they started again. Nowhere to go. Yeah, it's a good decision. They can argue it, but Lievski didn't know which way to go. Ball to Klein, plucks it out of midair, gets the penalty. And it wasn't even the best of passes there from Ilic, but he plucked it out of midair, and Čupić gets 2 minutes. He's arguing, and he wants to stop arguing because the referees might give him another 2 minutes on top of it. But it was the way Klein plucked that ball on the move. It was behind him. He takes it out of midair. In other words, he's moving and taking the ball at the same time, and it's a great skill, you can see, and he's already jumping, and that's why he gets 2 minutes. It's the little hit that he puts in, and Vuyin loses penalty-taking duties, and Ilic takes over, fakes one. Scored by Ilic, but almost saved by Veniul Osert in goal. Double Olympic champion, of course, with Croatia. 36 years of age, but looks so much younger, and it was the power of Ilic that beat him. But they all count 16-9. It's only a 7-goal game. 25-26. Bielecki, Roshinsky. And it's a power play now. 1:27 left in the power play. And Lievski comes back inside again, as does Roshinsky. Nowhere to go. Look at the space they've cut off Vuyin and Jicha, but now Jicha's out of the game. But it doesn't matter. They've lost it. They've lost it. No foul. Ball breaks to Narcisse. What will he do? Gets it into Jicha. Jicha spins it and scores it. And suddenly the defence of Kiel is forcing the Kielce players back inside to the centre of the goal, and they've nowhere to go with Jicha standing there. They need to get the ball wide where the gap is. So if you watch, I guarantee if we watch this again, now of course it's 5-on-6 in the power play, nice spin there from Jicha, they will leave at least one of the wing players completely free, and it's up to Kielce to find it. And that's a good goal by Bielecki. He's done really well. 17-10. 26 seconds left in the power play, and Vuyin a little slow to come across there, and Sprenger had to help him, and had no height to beat or to block Bielecki. Jicha, oh, that was an angry shot. That was pure anger. After the last two went blazing over the bar. Nice goal. 17-11, it's a 6-goal game coming up to half-time. Kielce run away for the first 20 minutes, but slowly but surely Kiel clawing their way into this game. That's 3-1 they've scored. 17-11, it's only 6 goals. It was 9. Actually, it's 4-1. It was 9 at one stage. Tkaczyk back on ball. Lievski gets it to the wing. And there you see it. Klein, the winger is free. And if they get the ball, they move it quickly out to the wing, they will score. 18-11, 27-30. It's a favourite tactic of Kiel. They leave the winger wide open. But if the other team can figure it out, they'll get some easy goals. Ball almost into Alm, but he's fouled, says the referee. Jurecki prays to the gods above, but no one's answering. And it wasn't him anyway, it was Grabarczyk. 27-55, 7 goals. Čupić with 5, Sterlek with 4, sorry. 9 between the wingers. Ball out to Sprenger, nothing there. Look at the gap now, into the line to Alm. Oh, brilliant save! Oh, Veniul Osert, absolutely fantastic. What a ball into Alm. What a ball into Alm. And look again, it's brilliant pass. And he's got, that's really great angles from the goalkeeper. And they're just running around at this stage, not going anywhere. That's really poor. They've got 3 line players at the moment. Stolen by Alm. Gets it to Vuyin, and you could see there was no... Oh, brilliant! Brilliant by Lievski to get back, and it was the little touch, the fingernails, that knocked it out of the hands. Look at that of Klein. Klein had his eyes on the ball all the way, but that little deflection took it over him. And then I think it might have hit Dominic's hand on the way out. And it was Kielce's ball. What is he thinking? Oh, super. Absolutely super. Difficult to mark a guy like Stojkovic. He's a mover and a shaker in there on the line. Moved into the gap before the ball was there. Yicha, that's brilliant. And there's a timeout called, 2 minutes for Tkaczyk. Is that his second? No, Jurecki, he's only had a yellow card. And it was the clothesline. Look at the clothesline. There you go. That's 2 minutes in itself. And definitely no travelling from Yicha there. That's a good goal. And with 29:44 gone, it's a 7-goal game. But it's a power play for Kiel, which they will carry into the second half. And something else, it's a yellow card for Bogdan Venta, the coach. He's having a little chat. He's not happy. Look at that. Look at that face. Then he's looking at Tkaczyk, trying to explain something to him. And 8 seconds left. They're telling them to shoot. Roshinsky almost stolen ball. Lievski's inside. He's down. Absolutely correct decision. Nice Kempa though. And Strelec landed before he shot. And look at Venta. Look at Stojkovic is dragging him off the court for whatever reason. I mean, there's no need for Venta to get annoyed like this. What's his team is leading 19-12. They're playing an absolutely great game. And here it is again. Nice ball, Lievski. It's probably just not high enough, and Strelec is trying to he's trying to reach for the ball. There's no chance he's going to get there. Needed to be a little bit higher and a little bit closer. And it's obviously absolutely the correct decision by the referees. What a half of handball from Kielce. It's absolutely amazing. 19-12. No one would have put €10 on this scoreline. You know, you'd be convinced you'd lose your money. But Kielce, you can see the hunger. Their defence was working really, really well. But slowly but surely, Kiel are just starting to come into the game. You can see their defensive system starting to work against Kielce. Kielce are not getting the easy goals anymore. And Kiel are starting to get some counter-attack, some quicker ball into the line, some good shots. And I think the crowd is being very well entertained. It's the 3rd place match. Bronze medal at stake. Kielce will want to win it. Look at the scoring percentage for Kielce. 76%, only 41% for Kiel. And the save ratio, 40%. But in the last 10 minutes, Losert's save ratio has dropped from about 67% down to 40%. So Kiel's starting to go back into it. And it's an unbelievable game. This is the best 3rd place match I've seen in the 4 years of the Velox CHF Final Four. It's really intriguing, and it's brilliant to see a team like Kielce really putting it up to the current champions. Of course, they won't be the current champions in about 3 hours' time, because Barcelona will play Hamburg. But at the moment, Čupić is leading the scoring charts here with 5 goals. Great first half. Make sure you join us for the second half in about 13 minutes' time. Until then, enjoy the halftime cup of coffee.